Salute, salute, salute. What it do, man? Yo, salute, salute. What it do, homie? I see you bright and early, man. All right, here come my people now. You already know what it is, man. Top of the game, man. Top of the game to all, man. Salute. KK, what up? What up? What up? Salute. Yeah, niggas calling the phone. Y'all know better than that. Call that phone, homie. Man, what's good with y'all, man? What's going on out there, man? You know what I mean? And the free society and all that. You know, we back in my bad. I had to answer that when I was the contractor, man. Telling me that smoolah is there, baby. Anyway, what's going on out there, man? I figure, I tap in, see what's going on with the people and shit. You know what I mean? You know me, man, doing what I do, man. And I mean the ghetto Denzizi and all that, man. You know? Hey, KK, coked up, coked up, coked up. You know what this shit do, man? That early morning Mustang, get that boy moving. You know what I mean? You know? Shout out to my Herc Z Quinn, the Breakfast Club, man. For those that know the Breakfast Club, that's the after hours. You know what they call it, the Breakfast Club? Because that shit go from 12 until. They probably popping right now still, man. You know? Prince Key Call, I'm doing a live video, baby. Come on now. You know what I mean? But we here, man. We healthy, man. We alive, man. Feeling good, smelling good. You know what I mean? Looking good. Me. Yeah, my bad, Joe. He keep calling, man. All right, homie, I'm coming. Relax, bro. I want the bread, baby. I want the money, baby. But you know what I'm saying? I had to, check out the digs, man. I mean, look at the digs, man. You see them guns getting right? Nigga get me start putting that pain back in, working out, starting this weekend or whatever. I'm gonna do a cleansing. You know what I mean? You know, I'm gonna clean up real good or whatever. I forgot the name of it, what case may be or whatever, but I'm gonna basically flush. I'm gonna be using the bathroom all weekend or whatever. And then after that, during the week, I'm gonna be, going back to salads and eating healthy or whatever. No more red meat. Put all that to the side now. You know, because it's one thing to talk a good conversation, man. And preach. If you're gonna preach, you got to live according to that in which you preach. So let me get back on some self-evaluation, get back up in there. You know what I mean? Training or whatever. I was gonna start off trying to run, but I figured I just get a bike, start, hitting laps around the park. Just hit different parks. Might even hit Central Park. And that's a good ride. If you ride to Manhattan, hit Central Park, ride around the park, ride back to Brooklyn. What's that? A few miles. You know what I mean? Start getting back in shape, man. That gut started getting a little. You start putting clothes and shit on. You start feeling a little tight. You know? You want to trade me, KK? I got a problem with that. You know what I mean? But you gotta go easy in the beginning. Don't try to get me in there and bust a nigga ass, have a nigga and the next morning wake up in pain when you can't get up. You know what I mean? I know how that feel. I know what that burn feel like. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I'm about to get back in tune or whatever, I've been having the grip, playing with this the hand. I get in fights, I be dismantling shit and all that. This hand right here, for some reason, always swell up. I broke it one time, and it always, I'm starting to close it now. I broke it one time, so when I hit, boom, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to get that back in tip-top shape and all that, too, The jail wanted to patch in, you know what I mean? It's been about 8 years. Like I've been doing, the job shaping and the construction in the construction field for a long period of time or whatever. And even though I had a couple bands coming every month, guaranteed or whatever, it's been a hard, vigorous road and all that, man. Stressful, strenuous. Making good contacts, some fallouts, because some people can't handle, you know, the patience game. In this game here, you had to be patient. So when they thought that $1 million was gonna hit the table, whatever, they seen different, that they really had to work for it, actually, stride and knock on doors. They fell back on me. So now, all that hard work paid off, man. The company that I do business with or whatever, that assists me in getting dual deployment, they actually helped me set up a whole new entity, a whole new company. I'm about to be bonded, and they're gonna put me on the minority businessman list. I have touched on it a little bit, but the company solidified. Everything is good. Everything is good. If you go on the New York State Corporation website and you type in King's Management and Training Group, you know what I mean? You're gonna see the name come up. It's official. All right. Now the next stage is, this is my business plan. You see that? That's my business plan. Now you see the high-breasted on there though. You see the eagle, high-breasted on there though. You know what I mean? Whatever the case may be. And when they open my business plan up, I'm gonna show you just a little bit. Look, you see here, it say attorney unconfirmed, so on and so forth. Because I haven't really assigned a business attorney yet, because I got to do my research in terms of knowing who I'm dealing with, their background, if anybody ever filed lawsuits on them, so on and so forth. You see here, this is the table of contents. You see that? That's the table of contents. This is how you successfully put a business plan together. You don't go in there and hand a person a bunch of paper. You know what I mean? So you take your time. It costs a little bread, but spend your money. So this way, your presentation is going to be a whole lot more than what they expect. They expect you to come in there and with no papers, to be black. Oh yeah, but what I plan to do over the next year or so, nah. You're not going to get no type of loan, no grants. You're not getting no assistance from nobody because you're going in there unprepared. So after the table of contents, see, I'm schooling you. I'm giving you a free game. This shit costs money, dog. What I'm giving y'all, right? Another page of the table of contents, right? Then this is the statement of confidentiality and non-disclosure. You see that? Statement of confidentiality and non-disclosure. Then it breaks down, just a little short paragraph, of a non-disclosure. All right? So, yeah, you see it, right? Right? Then, this right here, in part, is my executive summary, my business description, what we do, the market, competition. Right? This is my business plan, see it? All right? Then, I've narrowed it down from this point, from 2020, and where I plan to be over the next 5 to 10 years in my business plan. Are they going to read it all? They might, because it's well put together. All right? You see here? I got the startup costs, everything. See the graphs and the charts. I got the startup costs and all that. This is just what I'm trying to do for the near future. All right? This is my vision. This is my vision statement right here. And then where I plan to be at down the road, I start breaking it down to them. Here you have security, you have training, you have this is basically my critical success factors, where I plan to be at, what the risks are, where I got job careers programs, I got outreach, because you always gotta have an outreach program to give back to the community. every corporation have one. It's not always geared towards us. It's geared towards, because at the same time, we got to keep in mind, it's not always about our community. Oh yeah, get back to the community. Well, these corporate figures, they have a community too where they come from. It doesn't matter if it's from Beverly Hills or from the Hamptons. That's their community. And so in turn, they give back to their communities. It ain't always about everybody think, oh yeah, we get back to the community. And they think black people. Nah. You know what I mean? Those people, regardless of what the nationality is, they have a community too. And we got to keep that in mind. Everybody want to campaign, oh yeah, this and that. Well, they give it to the white communities. My man, he's white. You know what I'm saying? He got to get back to his community. That's where he came from. That's his birthplace. That's his humble beginnings. All right. But anyway, you see right here how I got it broke down. You understand what I'm saying? So I got it broke down into compartments. All right. Did I do this myself? Nah. I sat there and gave my input where I plan to go with it. You know, what's my overall plan. A lot of this got to do with what I'm doing currently, but I also added the entertainment in terms of, you know, development, because remember, it's King's Management and Training Group. So we're training in the industrial field, but also we're dealing with management and security. All right? And here you have programs and services. You have program and services description. Then I go into the program and services. Program and services description. Then down here, I go into the program, which is talking about, you know, PPE, OSHA training, general contracting, so on and so forth. Framing, sheetrock, and I break the whole script down on what I plan to do. If these people, you know, buy into my plan and invest in me, then these are the things that I plan to do. See right here? KMTG, which is short for King's Management and Training Group. Right? That's the station. Then you have here Education Center, accredited, Internet Cafe, Child Care Center, because your staff may not have a babysitter or a reliable babysitter they trust. So you provide child care at the center. Business lounge, gaming station, because you got teenagers that, when they come from school, what they do? Either go to their mom's job and sit somewhere in the waiting area, they're waiting on their mom. Sometimes if the parent is cool with the company, they can come by, sit at her desk or whatever case may be, right? As you can see, Internet Cafe. You understand what I'm saying? So I basically broke down from point A to point Z. Point Z being the 10-year factor, the 10-year process to get into this point. You know, I've been rolling around Brooklyn, because of course I want my base to be in Brooklyn. Right? But once again, I'm gonna show you again. See, business plan. You know what I mean? King's Management Training Group, and so it's broke down. It's broke down to a science as to where I plan to be in year 10. Year 10, hopefully. KK, what's that hospital? It's down by I believe it's on Buffalo, and like I want to say Prospect. It's an old hospital, but they abandoned it a long time ago when it's just sitting there. And the joint is big. It go from one side of the block to the other side of the block. You know what I mean? With the right grants and startup capital, that can become a headquarter. I was riding around. There's a couple hospitals that they just abandoned or whatever, and it's just city property now that we can take, and I can have all that. Did a child care center, on the other side of it, or St. Mary's. St. Mary's, right? I can have the non-profit all under one umbrella. A non-profit on one side, you know what I'm saying, in which we deal with after school program. It's big enough where you can put a basketball court inside. Remember, it's upstairs and they have a basement inside of it. You know what I mean? So, you know, I might can only sell half of it or part of it. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, I'm selling my business plan and potentially selling my company to somebody to where they may say, you know what, I'm investing in it, and until I receive my capital. Hey, I want X amount percentage out of it. Dude might want 51% of it. You know what I mean? To ensure that he get his capital back. But I mean, until he get his capital back, and then the 51% may turn into 35%. But the point I'm making is, when y'all haven't been seeing me, it's not because I'm in void in the internet status. Nah, I got nothing to do with it. Forget the internet static. We don't care about none of that. The noise, the hoopla. I've been sitting there successfully trying to, situate a game plan that's not only gonna feed my children but feed your children for years to come. This is how they think. So I sat down with them, the great minds, and I tried to put it together, man. You know, at some point people wake up, man. You know what I mean? And a part of waking up is growing up, being more mature about things, understanding that words are simply words. I said your mother. You said my mom's. All right, you don't know her. Whoop, the shoot right by. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I've been doing, in part. So that's what it is, man. Just trying to figure it out, man. Ain't nothing. Salute, salute, salute. What's good? Ace Boogie, what's good, homie? You know? So that's what it is, man. As you can see, it's my weather right here. So I can start wearing my clothes again. Summertime, you're all right, but you can wear shorts, t-shirt, fly pair of kicks. But when the winter time hit, you can put that thing on, man. Like, ooh, nigga goo. I'm goo, man. Right now, I'm goo, man. I'm goo out, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I've been working though, man. I've been working. Big E, salute. You know what I mean? So I wanted to share that with y'all. That I've made progress. The people in question or whatever that I've been working with over the past. It could take me 8 years to get to this point. 8 years. They actually initiated. I already had the game plan sitting behind door number 2. Once I get to the point where I can start bidding on my own work. Whether I keep it, like you can bid on the job, $7-10 million job, and sub it. So to do this thing, I got this job. I wanted to bid on the job, but I'm not sure I want to do the job. What would you give me for the job? It's a $10 million budget. Dude man said, yo, I'll give you $1 million, I'll give you half an M. Now if you're smart, you take the proceeds and you get out the way. Sub it to the next man, and you get out the way. You know what I mean? That's all that is, man. Get right on out the way. So I'm feeling good. You know? What the homie said. Facts. Worldly mindset, homie. You know what I mean? Yo, by the way, man, shout out to all the homies behind the G-Wall, man, that watch us. Yeah, they watch us. Um, they told me to send a shout out, so shout out to the homies behind the G-Wall. You know? Wishing you a safe return. But people don't realize behind the wall, dudes is what you call it, man. Dudes is more prone to get hurt behind the wall than we are out here, man. It's just the way of the penitentiary. You know? But yeah, wintertime is here. Before the summer went out or whatever, I was already buying certain clothes, stuff like that, or whatever. But I like to eat. I'm an eater, man. I like to eat food. And I got like brand. Let me see what I got them back here. I got like brand new polo jeans. All the way, if y'all know me, you know all I wear is strictly polo jeans. All my jeans is polo. Everything is polo. All my jeans, right? Um, Some of them shits couldn't fit, bro. Brand new with tags on them. You know what I mean? So I said, oh, I'm turning into a ham hock, baby. Gotta switch the game up. So now I'm gonna start dining right. I mean, you know, my tea with lemon, my lemon water. These about to be my last couple of days with the coffee game, all that. So you know the cream and the sugar, all that puts weight on you. They don't tell you that, but it do. Um, I'm about to leave the rice alone, the pasta, red meat. Everybody keep telling me, yo, you gonna need some red meat for iron. No, you don't. That's why they got iron pills, man. Certain stuff that you don't get in certain food or whatever, they have supplements for it. So I already got my elderberry. I've been taking elderberry. I got my elderberry. There's certain supplements that I'm gonna need to replace all the other stuff. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, brother. So I had the thing on the sun hurt my eyes. Yeah, so exactly, creatine and steak, right? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna drink water. I'm getting ready to leave the sodas, all that stuff alone. Tony Stark, salute. All right, listen, y'all. Post the calling line for me. 917 966 0867. All right, we're gonna start taking calls or whatever case may be and vibe with the people. Yeah, good looking, Ace. Man. He said young dudes riding by on bikes. They good. I'm in my hood, homie. If something happened with me in my hood, that means the dude ain't from this hood. Everybody know me, the youth, all that. They all know me. They see me, yo, OG, what's good, OG? Yo, come over here, spit some game for me, this and that. You know? Top of the game, 212 with me.
Okay, what is good? This Big E.
Hey, what's good, Big A? Salute, salute.
Hey man, I'm proud of you in that shit, man. That's OG right there, bro.
Yeah,
You're not getting that OG than that, man. You putting together business plans, sitting down with the white folks, man. You're making it happen. You're not just talking. You know what I'm saying? You put that action behind it, man.
That's a fact.
You, man. Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you, beloved. I mean, you know, that's what it is. Like I said, a lot of dudes talk the talk. They preach what they don't walk. I'm just trying to walk, man. Like, you know, people say, yo, they found the light. Well, if you found the light, walk within it. You know what I mean?
Walk with it. But see, what I've been saying, that niggas is always worried about having street credibility instead of that white credibility you putting up right there. You get that off the ground, man. Can't nobody tell you nothing, bro.
That's a fact.
Man, nobody, but that's positive. That's positive on another level. That's, you know, like you said, for generations down the road, like kids. I mean, that's what it's about, man. I'm really proud of you, big dog. I don't want to see none of that hater shit, none of that. But you stay out here making grown man moves.
That's a fact.
That.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. You know, and not only Big E, but everybody else has been in my DMs lately, like, yo, CK, yo, don't buy a bunch of clothes and jewelry, man. Yo, save your money, buy property. You know, even though I already own property, I already been on that time, I still appreciate y'all, because for you to say that in my DM, that means that you want me to win. You know what I'm saying? So thank y'all, man.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying, man. All that other shit, man, not that nobody been bugging, but I just want your listeners to know, man, the West Coast got mad love for y'all, man. Don't let a couple of bad apples, don't let a couple of bad apples steal the whole batch. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, it's love. I'm talking to anybody right now. You know what I'm saying? I want to see some love on this side, bro. Niggas how we do this out here, man. All love, man. you, nigga. If you one of them dudes cats that have your back, like if you ain't making a dude moves like you, it's like man, y'all is the successful dude like TK thinking back. What you doing is different. Like you said, it's feeding your shit, they my shit. And everybody else. You know, bro, I hope cats get on that because we live in a time where it really ain't about that stuff no more, man. It's about where you going. And what about your kids? The next generation.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
You know, bro, that's oh man, I'm glad to see that you when you coming online now, bro, it seems like your whole mentality changed up, CK. Like
Yeah,
it's like, bro,
I had to get back to me, E. That's what I was doing before. It's like, you know what it is? Just to be honest, this ain't no dagger, no shot at nobody. I stopped what I was doing because I seen certain people touch the ground, and so I reached back before I got to where I was trying to be at to try to bring dudes together. You know, even with the YouTube situations, I try to put dudes on YouTube so that they can create a little small aid because YouTube ain't $1 million unless you got that many subscribers. But I try to bring dudes to the table where they can at least take care of themselves until they found, their destination, meaning they lane, whatever career, hustle they was trying to get into or whatever. I try to do that. And in the process, I allowed myself to get caught up in the mumble jumble, the nonsense is that. So what I did was I checked myself, shout out to my man Dot and everybody, my man Green and everybody. They checked me, yo, nigga, what you doing, man? What? Nigga, you a boss. You been doing X, Y, Z, you been out here all these years. What are you doing, bro? Like, you tried to reach out help. Dudes took it the wrong way, coming with the jail mentality, all the nonsense and whatever. Fall back. I fell back. I went back into my studies. I poked out every now and then. What's up, y'all? Did a couple live here and there, whatever. But I've been on that. Stats and Magic, they already knew what I was doing. I fell back, and I got back into business mode, into grind mode, and here I am, back to who I am before all the nonsense. You know what I mean?
That's the reason I'm going there. Everybody can't look at themselves. So everybody can't say, what did I do wrong? What am I doing wrong? Well, everything you've been saying is all positive, man. And I'm just glad to see that, bro.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? We don't need no more chances. We need cats like what you doing right here, right now.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. And guess what? That's all I'm doing, E. Like I said, I ain't competing with nobody. Cause dudes, no disrespect, but dudes ain't on my level. So I'm not, there's nothing to compete with. Like, when you start doing certain shit or whatever, saying certain shit, you want to compete with me, do me a favor. Put 18 and a half on these streets first. You know what I mean?
Right.
We all did the time up north. We all did 15, 14, 12, 20 years. But do them same numbers out here in the streets. I did it already. It was hard. It was hard. And a lot of situations I had to tuck my tail or let a nigga win, even though I knew I could outsmart him and beat him. But the thing is, what are you doing? Are you going to keep playing with them doors of recidivism? Or are you going to turn around and reverse the effect of the doors of recidivism? Instead of us going back in on a continuous cycle, we can start having dudes start coming out on a continuous cycle and never going back in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, CK. So, like I said, man, you already know I gotta stay in love, man. You know, to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I admire that shit, bro. I mean, you ain't coming with the and all that shit, bro. We deserve for the stories, man. We been there and done that. It's like time to look forward and not look back. What they're doing is going forward. That's fun.
You know what? You know what I noticed about this internet shit, E, right? A lot of the people online, right? They've come in contact with me. They know I am not a liar. I don't play games, right? I do what I want to do according to how I live. All my jewelry you see is my jewelry, and this is only half of my chain, but it's my jewelry. I don't run around and borrow jewelry from people and then get on YouTube and front like I'm that dude. This is residue from my past life. When I was running around the industry and my Debo gang, I was Debo. I was bullying niggas in the game. Not the rappers. I was fucking with the rappers, but a lot of the execs, a lot of the the so-called security, this and that. I was putting them under pressure. Why? Because they forgot about us. This whole shit was found on the streets. Back in the hip hop, the hibbit, those days, them dudes did those raps in the street. Them shits is written in the street, not in the studio, not in nobody mansion. It started from the foundation, started from the core. The core was the streets. A good example, Special Ed. You know what I mean? Ed was my friend. He'll get on here. I can call. I got his brother contact. I can call his brother, have him link him and do a full interview with him. He gonna tell you, I Got It Made was created in the Burger King on the corner of Bedford and Church Avenue. They had a Burger King there. We always go to Erasmus. And me and him, my man Mercury from Caton Avenue, he wrote the song "Friend" for Houdini. You know what I mean?
That's classic music right there.
Yeah, and look, I was there when it was created though. I'm in the Burger King with them. We cut in school in Burger King. You know what I mean? And Mercury sitting there, friends, boom, boom, boom. How many of us have them? And we like, yo, I said, boom. Next thing you know, we hear it on the radio. Cause I think one of the dudes in Houdini's his cousin or whatever. However he was connected to them, he gave them the song, and the song said, boom. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, even I Got It Made. I Got It Made was me, Merc, Special Ed, all us sitting there and on the table in Burger King. I can tell you a story because I was around that. MC Light, Antoinette Beef, I was around all of that. There's people like milking them probably see me and be like, yo, Corey's still moving around, man. Look at Corey.
Hey,
you know what I mean? Because I always been who I am, man.
I just got off, right? But I want to leave the audience with this. The cat should really match the energy that you're putting out right now. You think the positivity, the business plan, and all that what you're doing now. Do you want to get on your job, get on that. Like, come up with your business plan like CK did and let's put it just like that. You know, we done already lost. And motherfuckers is out here running. Maybe if they see dudes like you, you know, maybe the cake not saying so much the cake they do with you and say, but saying when they see dudes like Paul, you know, I've been watching y'all following them groups, so y'all respect the dudes, they see y'all on that level. Maybe dudes will get more serious money. You know what I mean? Maybe dudes maybe get contagious and dudes will come at you with like business plans and ways to help improve stuff, man. Because we need that. If we can't come together now, CK, we lost. At a time like right now, if we don't get it, we lost, big dog. You know what I'm saying?
That's why it hurt me that these young boys went ape shit out here and start killing each other because y'all the numbers. We can talk all day and say we the numbers, but we're really not. While we're older, it's only been so far and certain things that we can do because why? We're outside and above our prime now. But you're the future. You're the one that happens. This is why I say, you know what? I'm gonna share my business. And in a little while, I'm gonna sit down with one of the dudes that's gonna basically make that investment in me or whatever. Sit down with him, and he's getting ready to get my name. I'm already on the corporation, New York State Corporation, website already, but he's gonna put me on the New York State list of people calling back mad late. People that's gonna already that's gonna already put me there where I'm gonna be getting called because this is why. In business, when you hit a certain list, whether it be industrial work, it can be, you know what I mean? That's my man called him. I called him 2 hours ago. He's not calling me back. I get back to him. Tech or whatever case may be, right? Makes people out there go, this is a new upstart business. Let me see what he does. And you're gonna start getting phone calls and the rest of that stuff. Meetings gonna be set up. Even though they're already helping me, it still gives me a head start in the game to where, you know, when I come do or whatever, and they say, well, what you do? Where you plan to be over the next 10 years? That's when I go on my briefcase and I pull out my business plan.
Well, see, that's solidified. That's really solidified. See, you was an OG in the street. Now you an OG in the game of life. That's the game that really counts, is that game of life. So, you know, That's to me. I think solidifies it right there. You know, your group, all your hitters know how you walk in the street. That's already there. That's you already put that in. You put this off right here. It's like this. What you gonna say about CK? You really just on that bullshit. You got some crazy shit to say about the candy and this off. So
Yeah, cause
you know, man.
you know, see what time I'm on, man. I'm on a different time, bro. Like I ain't even into all
Hey,
that.
man.
I'm not trying to impress nobody, you know, with the nonsense and stuff. We already did drama. I know what drama do. The question is,
Yeah,
do you know what drama do? Y'all understand what's going on with the riff raffing? Anybody can win an argument, man. The thing is, let me see you win a multi-million-dollar contract. Let me see you do that. Let me see you hire numerous people under your own umbrella. You know what I mean?
yeah. Can you even get in the room with them down with you to even talk about investing in you? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, facts.
I mean, you know, that's real talk. I mean, this is who you are. They, you know, these white folks are cynical out here, man. So obviously they see something in you to
That's a
want to
fact.
even listen to it. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you put up, CK. That's why nigga like following you and enjoy your videos, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and crash out. I was at work all night, big dog.
All right. So anyway, salute, beloved. We here. You know what it is already.
Okay,
We're getting
yes,
tuned,
sir.
man.
Yes, sir. I mean, you up, big dog. All right, salute, CK.
Yeah. All right. So that's what it is. Salute, Biggie. Get you some rest, baby. Yeah. So at the end there, whatever. You know, that's what we're about. Give me 1 minute, y'all. All right. 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab something right quick or whatever. You know. At the phone ring, answer till I be right back. You know what I mean? Now hold on. Top of the game, 212 with me.
Hey, CK, what's going on, man? This is Drake from Brick City, son.
All
Yo, I
right.
got a
Hold
question.
on. Hold on, Dre. Before you start, give me 1 second. I'm just going to grab his check, all right? 1 second. I'm back, yo. My bad for that.
It's all good, son.
Let me see. Yo, it's 1:30 in here. 56 likes. Ring my doorbell for me, y'all, please. Anyway, what's going on, brother? How you doing this morning?
Doing all right, brother. Yourself?
Yeah, making my rounds, you can see. Picking them checks
I
up and
feel
all
you.
that. You know what I mean?
I see that, son. I see that. Hey, quick question though, CK. I don't want to take up too much of your time. Thinking about investing in the stock market. How much do you think I should start out with? Like, how much capital?
Um, I mean, honestly, you should first research which stock you want. You might see a stock, a certain name that catch your eye, you like it. Research the history on it. You know what I mean? The starting point. Like, in the stock market, when you look under last, it tell you like the last price the stock sold for. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you might find a stock you like, okay, maybe whatever, do the history on it. And let's say, for instance, like me, I be investing in penny stocks. Why? Because sometimes it'll be at 1, 2, 3 cents. You throw $1,000 on it, and you look again, it's at $2. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah, so I would go that route, penny stock, and see what this is what I invest in. Metals, because you always need steel and metal. The precious
Yeah.
metals, wood, paper, stuff like that, or whatever. Plastic, definitely plastic. I mean, because plastic is, it's another big industry that people sleep on, and
Like copper.
yeah, and stuff like that or whatever. And I invest in that. You know what I
All
mean?
right.
Because
All right.
you almost guaranteed to make a profit off of it. You
Word.
know?
All right,
So
big homie. Thanks a lot, man.
it's all good. Salute. Peace.
Salute. Peace.
So yeah, anyway, y'all, but see how he just called? That's what I'm here for. I don't know it all, but I know enough to get by. You know what I'm saying? I know enough to get by. And they taught me that in DFY. They taught me how to look at stocks and invest in stocks since DFY. You know what I mean? I'm not telling you to go to jail if you're a kid or go to DFY, but I'm just saying, through all my experiences and getting locked up, it wasn't all bad. I learned some things. They taught us, they educated us, what kids may be or whatever. I learned some things, you know? So yeah, man, proper preparation, man. I always say it on here, you know what I mean? If you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. Bottom line, you know? Outside of that, anybody else want to call up, some things y'all want to talk about, we here. 212 with your boy, man. You know? Real, man. Shout out to my man Al. Hold your head up in there, beloved. You know what I mean? Shout out to my brother King. You know? Shout out to the peoples, man. You know? Shout out OG Sharif. You know what I mean? Fort Greene. Shout him out, man. Man love, man. If you got a homie, a loved one that's locked up, man, shout him out, man. You know what I mean? If you ain't writing them, take 5 minutes. You ain't got to write a whole letter. You just write a paragraph. Let them know you love them. Let them know that the support is there. It's important, man. You know what I mean? And it's imperative that we start letting our loved ones know that we care for them, we love them, because it may change the course of their actions. Well, damn, if I do this, KK just said he loved me. He just sent me a few dollars. Well, maybe I shouldn't do that. I'll go to the box. I can't get them oatmeal cream pies that I liked it. You know what I mean? Something as simple as that. Go far, a long way, man. You know? So keep that in mind, y'all. Even out here in these streets. You know what I mean? Let the little young boys know you love them, man. Y'all sit there and y'all quick to badge them and, talk crazy to them or whatever. Frustrate them, then they go outside and do some reckless nonsense, and then you get mad. How do you get, oh man, he bugged out, he ain't gonna never learn. How do you get mad at a young boy who every time he hear from you, you scolding him? It's never about nothing productive. You don't give him credit or give him his props when he do something productive. I mean, something positive, but as soon as he do something wrong, you got your foot in his behind. Oh, this and that, and stop telling your kids they're never gonna be nothing. He may be a little rough around the edges. We all was. Don't say, oh, you never gonna be nothing. You ain't gonna amount to nothing. You're gonna go to jail or even get killed in these streets. Why would you plant that seed? You know what I'm saying? Why would you plant that seed right there, man? You know? Oh yeah, by the way, man, you know, like I told you before, I was in Queens every day, whatever. A little kid, Keon, recognized me in Popeyes or whatever, and came, saluted me, gave me the hug, all that. I did a little video on Instagram. I mean, I sent him the video too, so he'll have it on his page or whatever. So, if anything, you know, shout out you, Fat, man. Keon, shout out to Keon, man. You know, the youth was watching this too, bro. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, that blew me away. He was yay big, his little kid. Said, yo, you CK, right? Yeah. Yo, I'm on your IG, man. Yo, I like what you be saying, man. You know what I mean? So keep that in mind before y'all decide to hop out the window and get to screaming, yelling, cursing, because the thing we say out our mouth is definitely molding them. You know what I mean? I ain't gassed up and all that, but I ain't gonna lie, I got a lot of young boys that run down on me and give me love, man. Shout me out. Want to take pictures with me. You know what I mean? So that meant something to me that he did that. I know about the teens and this and that, but he was young. He had to be like 12 years old, 13, something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I recognize it for what it is, man. You know what I mean? In a lot of ways, we're responsible for their actions. So we got to break shit down. So, you know what I mean? That was another reason why I shared the business plan to start having these kids start thinking about, you know, curriculum now. I didn't do the business plan myself. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what that is. Stats. Thanks for the donation. Good look, homie. You know what I mean? So, at the end of the day or whatever, you know, let's start maneuvering and start teaching them accordingly, man. You know? When the business plan was finished, I was crazy. You know what I mean? But that also went into a debate. You know what I mean? Because, you know, the person who sat down and got that skill to put it together is a heavy, very heavy religious person. So even though we got to the outreach part, she was like all God's people. I debated for a little while this and that, but then again, religion is a large part of the world. So you know, she didn't go on to Jesus Christ or Judah or you know what I mean, none of that, Jehovah. So I just say, you know what, the God's people part, leave it. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Leave it. Why not? You know, I let one of my corporate dudes read it, whatever, and he loved the business plan. You know, I'm going to see another one today in a little while. Yeah, in a little while, I'm going to go see him or whatever, and see what he got to say about it. You know, so you know, shout out to her for putting the time, man. She had everything going on, and she put it to the side for me and put that work in, man. As you can see, it's in a binder. It's in the binder. You know what I mean, you know. So I ain't got to worry about losing pages and none of that stuff. Front to back. You know what I mean? 5 and 10 year plan sitting right here in my hand. You know. So, but it comes to hard work. Yeah, I was anxious. And I told myself to relax and don't be anxious. Just take your time, man. It's gonna come together. I worked hard all these years. Why rush it now? So I took my time, and as you can see, it's here. The business plan is here, and you know the people who cut my checks, they was like, "Yo, it's time for you to have your own situation. Time for you to start commanding and bidding on your own work. We're gonna still use you for our needs over here, but it's time for you to run your own ship." And the key he told me, he said, "Listen, the person who worked the hardest is the one that's gonna become wealthy. You work very hard, so we're gonna put you in a position to become wealthy. But once you get there, don't get the little couple of 100,000 or whatever and start thinking that you got it made." He said, "This is a never-ending grind." This is a white guy telling me, it's a Italian guy. This is a never-ending grind. He said, "Yeah, over the course of time, you know, your grind will become easy. easier because you're gonna be set in a comfort zone according to how you live, but stay focused and stay away from distractions. You're gonna want to reach back for certain people, this and that, but it'd be better off to put them in position and let them do what they do. It's not always good to bring certain people under your umbrella. And I've been there already. Remember, we've been through all this. I agree with him 100%. You know what I'm saying? So we working right now. Right now we working, man. So, you know, making it pop, brothers. You know? Anybody else want to call up? Anything you want to say? Shout the world out. You know what I mean? Scream out the block. You know, got questions you want to ask? That's what I'm here for. You know? It ain't funny, but I was laughing because the medical office put the table out there with a box of condoms, and then a little Jamaican female stopped and grabbed the whole handful of condoms and shit. So I was laughing and shit. Yeah, but anyway, you know, so I mean, it is what it is, man. You know, it's not for everybody. So top of the game, 212 with me.
It's good. Good morning, brother. How you feeling?
All right, good morning. How you?
Hey, shit. I just want to check in with you because I see, you know, a lot of people respect you. You know, young boys respect you, like you just said. And there's a lot of killing going on in this city with this. I don't want to say no names, but the you know, the young boys doing their thing, right? And is there any way that we can come to like some kind of, because you know, I'm linking with people like Shan Duke McFadden, you know, down in Fort Greene and things of that nature, and it seems like, you know, we losing this battle. Do you think it's a way that, you know, we could come up and figure this out and save our people first before, you know, anything?
Yeah, actually, you know, me, OG Nuke, a few of us, we've come together, we're trying to put together. The thing is, a lot of these guys got to get back in tune with their little homies, man. They lost control of their little homies. Their little homies not listening to them no more because they're not saying. All they're saying is the older dude standing on block with them in the same position in life they are, doesn't have more than them. A lot of them have more than their big homies. They looking like, yo, I got to listen to you. You ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day,
I feel what you're saying. And I was kicking it with my brother about that, like how, you know, we was drug dealers and stick-up kids when we was coming up. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And nowadays, they don't have to do that. They just go on the computer and they can get racks. You feel me? So they're not going to respect our hustle because our hustle don't bring in the numbers that they hustle was bringing in. But what I'm trying to say is, like, listen, like, I'm not going to sit here and act like we didn't sell a generation. You understand me?
Facts.
And we felt that generation that's under us. Do you think there's a possibility of us, like, recovering from us failing that generation? And that's what I want to ask. And I'm going to drop off after this. You know what I mean? And I'm going to listen to you.
Yeah, it's definitely a chance for us to do that. But like I said, it's a collective move. Like, we all got to come together and basically come to the round table, man, and put together a program. Like, you know, I was criticized for going the route I went, the YouTube route, stuff like that or whatever. But look, I'm achieving my goal. They starting to listen to me now. I pull up at the other night. I went to after hours, like 3:48, 4 o'clock in the morning. I get out of my bed, I hop in the shower, I get dressed or whatever, and I pull up. When I walk in the door, you know, I see my little bro, Z Quinn, what's up, I walk in the back, and all the youngers like, oh shit, yo, CK here. Yo, man, flapping forever, bro, yo. They start coming around me or whatever, and they didn't want to hear the hip talk. They yo, CK, yo, spit some of that real, drop some of that juice, man. You know, about employment, this and that, and it impressed me that they wanted to hear nonsense or some money to snap. They wanted to hear me talk about growth and development. Of course, there's a way that we can come together, but we have to come together. It can't be us coming together talking about it, but then behind the scenes, it's one or two of us still sending them off on a death mission to hit people, to spin blocks, as they call it, or, you know what I mean, to rob and take from our own. That's what we're doing, rob and take from our own. But of course, we can fix this. I mean, I'm a proven fact that you can fix this. You know what I'm saying? Trust that.
I feel you. I feel you. Now, another thing I want to say is, we need to start targeting, and I'm talking about we as in me, you, and all the older brothers.
Yeah.
Like the video game industries and things like that. We gotta realize that these kids grew up thinking that when you die, you can just start a new game. And I'm starting to see this on the streets right now, man.
Wow,
like,
yo. Now, that was deep what you just said. Repeat that, man. Repeat that, man.
It seems like the video game industry got our kids and our children thinking that when you die, you could just start a new game. And that's what's, another thing that we need to focus on, like, other than, because a lot of people say, oh, what about black on black crime? But what about these games that y'all charge that kid $60 for, that it got them running around carjacking, shooting, and all of this other shit, and then they grow up thinking that that's reality. And a lot of people don't see that, but this is our main problem. And then you got a lot of people that say, well, why the white kids ain't doing that? Well, they are doing it, but they doing it on a different scale. You understand me?
Facts.
And with that being said, let me go, bro. Let me let you bless somebody, and other people. When I'm from Brooklyn, man. I'm from Fort Greene, Brooklyn. I ain't gonna say my name because I'm a YouTuber and I already know, I don't want no trauma over here. But I'm from Fort Greene, Brooklyn. You understand me? And I know a lot of people man. Yo, Killer Kev, I know Tension, Trey Diamond, Squirrel, all them niggas down there, man. Killer Ben, everybody, man. I'm from the hood, man. You feel me? Yeah. So with that being said, y'all be good, man. Peace.
Yeah, I know your voice too, though. I'll chop it up with you later on.
That, no doubt. As a matter of fact, I'll find your email, man. I'll hit you up. You heard?
All right, copy. Salute.
I'll do that. Yep.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, this and then the little YouTube video you got. Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's what we dealing with, man. Like,
trying to take 1 minute time.
Yeah, I already know, man. I'm proud of you, though. You slowed down. You ain't with that no more. Yeah, I appreciate you. You know what I mean? Like I said, the youth fuck with us, bro. Never young. She said, yo, what's up, big homie? My man. He used to be running around here with the things. He listened. You know what I mean? Anyway, I can't tell y'all how to take care of your family, man. I can't tell you how to take care of yourself. You decide you want to go the hustling route. Let me tell you what we learned a long time ago. Money and violence don't mix, bro. So if you a hustler, I'm not saying don't own protection, don't own a firearm. All right? I changed, but I ain't that lost in the game that I would never tell a person not to defend themselves. But just know, if you get in the bag, then you should surround yourself with people that their main focus is to get the bag, and you ain't got to come to a meeting with them with a gun on you. If you go in a place to deal with somebody, you got to carry a gun on you, you in the wrong surroundings. You around the wrong people. Bottom line. All right? I can't tell you that. I chose the legal route. Like he said, Shan Duke, McFadder. For those that don't know who that is, that's Trife. You know what I'm saying? From GMAC, Case Man Beer, whatever. You know what I mean? Another one of my brothers, you know what I mean, who I have deep conversations with. We haven't spoken lately or whatever, but you know what I mean? Everything going to formation. Know it. You know what I mean? Everything is basically like formulating a game plan, putting it together, whatever case it may be, and then taking that game plan, even if just 10 to 15% of the game plan work, at least you have your foot in the door to do bigger and greater things. You know what I'm saying? That's the most important thing right there. You know what I mean? The most important thing is to be able to do what you do, how you do it, without controversy and conflict, man. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter what it is. You don't have to be a rapper. You don't have to be, a guitar player. You know what I mean? It can be as simple as working in the supermarket. If that's what you're starting at, put yourself a game plan to where you plan to be from where you start in that supermarket to becoming a manager to owning your own store. It's simple. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take 1 or 2 more callers or whatever, and then I'm gonna end this live. I got some more running I gotta do or whatever. You know? Yeah, it's Friday, it's close to the end of the month, so now, cha-ching! I had a rough couple of weeks. Had to make sure baby girl was secure, safe away in college, this and that or whatever. So I had to take advance. On my checks and like that or whatever to make sure she was situated. You understand what I'm saying? So this whole last couple of weeks, I had bread, but I didn't have no bread. I got a couple $100 here and there. Now it's Friday, end of the month. Now my checks are starting to come in or whatever. So I mean, you know what I mean? I'm the couple grand man. You know what I mean? Putting them 1 to 2s in though, man. But luckily I took that route. Luckily I got myself situated to the point where I have a legal entity that feeds me. If not, I would have been out here struggling, bro. I'd have been out here trying to hustle, so on and so forth. But even with that, to see what the market doing. If you from the streets, because I keep my ear to the streets. I'm a street dude, so I gotta be aware of what's going on in the streets. Them prices through the air. I've never heard of the ticket or the prices that they talking about out here in these streets right now. Because I asked, yo, what's your numbers? Oh, word? Damn. You serious? Yeah. So in order for me to get a brick, I basically need 50 bands for a brick. Never in my life have I heard, now don't get me twisted, some dudes just get it from here for like 20 a joint. At one point we'd pay 18 a brick, and we'd take out of town and sell it for like 35, 40. But 50? You understand what I'm saying? So I'm glad I took the route that I took and I got out of the streets. You know what I mean? I'd have been looking crazy right now. You know what I mean? It's 128 and 71, man. Ring my doorbell right quick. Anyway, y'all, according to my car, it's 9:51 or whatever, something like that or whatever. I gotta make a move or two, knock on some more doors or whatever. So I'm gonna end the live. I'm gonna give you the 10-point countdown. 10, 9, 8. You're gonna call up. 7, 6, 5. Now I'm joking with y'all. Now if somebody wanna call up or whatever, you know, man, I got a couple more minutes. I mean, to rap with a brother. I mean, you know, it's here, man. It's all about changing. It's all about changing lives, man. That's it. You know what I mean? I ain't on here trying to be tough. Of course, I'm gonna always be fly. You know what I do. Self-investment. You know what I mean? I'm comfortable. I got a sweatsuit on, but I mean, I'm comfortable though. I look nice. I look clean. I look nice. You know what I'm saying? I'm always preach that to y'all. I want to make sure that you young boys realize that, yo, man, you are what you eat. Meaning that if you... The number is 917-966-0867. Those are my people call. They call the wrong phone though. 917-966-0867. Get in touch with them. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I just want you young boys to understand, man, yo, man, it's very important, man, you keep clean underwear on. You can be on a bike or be in a car and get in a car accident. You go in the hospital, it's kind of embarrassing to have streaks in your drawers, sweaty, you know what I mean? Top of the game, 212 with me.
TK, what's up? This is Nikki from Virginia. How you doing?
Ah, Nikki, Miss Smith, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Mr. King?
I'm doing all right, man. You know, just trying to, you know, drop a couple of jewels on people and all that.
Facts. I'm glad I caught you. I've been looking for you, like basically on Insta, but I just happened to be on YouTube this morning at work, and I saw you. So I thought I'd say what's up.
Hey, how you doing, Queen? You all right?
I'm doing good. I just wanted to say, I don't know if I was only female on your live or whatever, but as a woman, like I love the things that you speak on to the black guys, to black men, kids, everything. And a lot of women actually could spice their game up from listening to the shit you say. Like, I like how you empower men to invest that money, go out and get these jobs. You have a little workshop, I think, for people to do like some kind of construction or something at one point in time. I'm not particularly sure, but yeah, I think that's a big shot, a big look to them. And yes, I just love you, Corey King.
Man, thank you. Appreciate it. Love you too. It's all good.
No
You know?
problem.
All right, I'm gonna make sure I patch in when I come to Virginia, all right?
Facts, do that.
All right, salute. Have a good day
Have
at
a
work.
good day.
All right.
Salute.
All right, you too. You know? So yeah, you know what I mean? That right there is like the tip of an iceberg. She could be the beginning of, you know what I mean, a bunch of our sisters coming on the live to get game. Cause think about it. They got it worse than us. Why? People say, oh, women get jobs fast. No, but they got it worse than us. You know why? Cause dudes, they manipulate and use them for all the wrong reasons, but don't give them true game. Don't show them, hey, listen, you a queen, and if you do X, Y, Z, or you go to school for X amount of time and snap, boom, you can be in the forefront. They put me on the minority business, but you know what it's called? It's called minority business and women. They have grants for women for them to start their own businesses. You understand what I'm saying? So don't take it like, oh yeah, homegirl, she got a live and she that, show CK love. Nah, homegirl been listening. She's absorbing the game and she can make a difference. So any of you sisters out there that watch me, trust me, I talk to the fellas, I talk to y'all too. I'm talking to the people, I talk to everybody. Alright? So with that said, somebody was calling from a 678 number, that's the Georgia number. If you want to call back or whatever, you can call back right now, whatever, after you. I'm gonna end my live or whatever, I gotta start making my routine round and stuff like that or whatever. So if you're gonna call up, you can call up now, beloved. You know what I mean? And be heard. That's what it is, man. You know, I got that hard work out the way. I really came back, like 3 weeks ago, I came back to start doing lives every morning. But then, like I said, my people, I mean, for the Markel group said, listen, CK, we're gonna help you get X, Y, Z, this and that. This is what we need you to do. So then that made me hope with the YouTube videos. I had to put that footwork in, get my business plan put together, had to create a whole new company name and entity, and incorporate it. I did all that. I got one more time. KM, you see it? KMTG, that's King's Management and Training Group, Inc., Incorporated. You know what I mean? I put all that work in, so now I give them the freedom in the morning to do that. All right, so with that said, y'all, I'm about to hang up, man. Top of the game, 212 with me.
What's up, CK? How you doing?
I'm doing good, beloved. How you?
Doing okay, man. Yeah, this Kenneth from Atlanta, Georgia. And I was trying to I love how you giving advice to all the young males and females around the world. And I was trying to see how to invest. I'm trying to do start my own business without working with somebody and trying to invest my money in something positive, and I'm trying to build it on top. And like the construction, how do you go about trying to do the construction? Because I'm far from you. You know, I'm trying to link up.
Honestly, you need a trade. Like, I mean, it doesn't matter what it is. It can be something simple as painting. You know what I mean? Like, and see, construction is broken down into levels. You have the foundation, which is excavation, where they basically dig a hole in the ground, and they begin to build the foundation. The first thing is to dig a hole. They check the soil. It's called contaminated soil treatment. After the soil is contaminated, when they do that, they build what they call foundation walls down there. They put the steel beam, the foundation beams, and they begin to build up. Then you have the demolition part of it, where it might be a building, so to speak, an old building, case maybe or whatever, and they basically gut the building, break stuff down, even the steel beams, they take it apart, and they begin to basically gut it and move everything out, and then they rebuild whatever they're doing. Some people demo and turn it into a parking lot. Some of them demo it and turn it into a building, so you just gotta pick a lane that you're good at. If you know how to sheetrock and frame, so be it. If you don't, they have courses that teach you how to sheetrock and frame. Framing is just the little aluminum, it looks like aluminum siding, but the little aluminum, and you take it and you basically tacking it down to the floor, and you start to begin to build the walls. Once you build the walls, boom, you may do framing, insulation, and sheetrocking. Once you frame it, a certain section where the wires go, they do the wiring, electricity come in, they wire it, then they insulate it. They fireproof and insulate it, and then they begin to put the sheetrock up. So just whatever you want to do, you pick it up. Are you good with forklift? Because in construction, we use forklift or even the bobcats. Same controls. One is heavier. Forklift is one thing, and a bobcat is basically a mini bulldozer. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. I have you.
Yeah. So
And I would do it. I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna hold you on the phone too long. But
yeah.
I'm glad you're doing this and getting people jewels around the world about how you can do other things besides doing drugs. You know, selling drugs. You can do trades. But I'm not gonna hold you too long, my brother. Keep up the good work, man.
Yeah, that's what we doing.
And thank you.
What part of the A you from?
Lithonia, Georgia.
Are you from Lithonia? All right. Yeah, I just live on what you call it, man, on Avon Avenue out there, man. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just live on Avon, right there by what was the next block? But my address was 1322 Avon Avenue. I eventually sold a house, but I was living on Avon, man, right there by the mall, not far from the mall.
Oh.
I mean.
Yeah, I know you mean. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good, man. Okay. Well, I'm gonna talk to you and keep putting them jewels out there and letting people know, man.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I appreciate the support. Salute.
Salute, my brother.
Yeah. So anyway, but see, that's the love right there, man. You know what I mean? I appreciate that. I'm glad that you're listening, man, because like I said, most people want a consultant fee. Oh, well, it's not. Oh, it's not. Well, for me to be able to take some time out of my day to sit down, this and that, I'll give you a one-time fee of $200. Like, come on, man. I mean, a consultant fee should be free, man. If you're really trying to gain customers, clients, so to speak, then you shouldn't charge for a consultant fee, man. I mean, because at the same time, we have to go hard to sell ourselves. If you're already in the game, sell yourself. KK, what up? Coked up.
Hey, yo, you wasn't going nowhere until I get the motherfucking come through this phone call, you heard?
What's good? Salute.
Yo, salute, son. What's good with you, man? But I appreciate, you know what? I appreciate your growth, you heard?
Yeah, no doubt. I appreciate you appreciating the growth.
And I'm talking about even from all this internet bullshit, you know, we was going back and forth and,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You know, and it's one thing, I'm gonna tell you something, man. It's one thing a nigga can never take away from us, son, you heard?
Yeah.
That's our street credibility, you heard?
Facts.
That our shit goes beyond this blood shit. Fuck all of that shit. I'm talking about real street shit from diapers on up.
Yeah,
Niggas,
facts.
we real niggas. We gonna remain real niggas, you heard?
That's a fact.
But we cannot allow niggas to fit in our circle that's not from that type of cloth, you heard?
That's the whole fact.
Every time we try to, that shit was weakening our fabric, you heard? I just wanna shout you out though, bro. I'm gonna get up with you sometime, you heard? Sometime in a couple of days.
Yeah, no question, man. I mean, you know how they go, bro. You know, like,
man, you know.
I want to say this one thing right here, right, KK?
You know what it is with you? You always had a good heart, you heard?
Yeah.
And you know, you always had a good heart, and you always gave niggas the chance to redeem themselves. And you know how this shit is.
Yeah.
You know how this shit is. You know, me and you different. Like I be trying to fight a nigga head off immediately, you heard? Like you get different. You give a nigga. You always gave a nigga an ultimatum, you heard?
Yeah, I believe in redemption, man.
I love you though.
Yeah, I love you too, KK. You know that. You know?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I be talking here. Luke called me this morning and said.
Yeah.
So Luke called me this morning and said, you know, he said the same shit he's saying about trying to get the shit together. You know, Brownsville is a killing fields right now.
Yeah,
you know. The sad part about it, like, son, it's like, yo, I be knowing the victims and the killers. This shit is crazy. Like, what the fuck is y'all niggas doing, you heard? Like, this shit, that's complicated, you heard?
Facts.
You hear me? That shit complicated. Like, you gotta try to figure out, and you can't. like you said, like I tell niggas, like I never can, like you know, once you start a killing, it seems like a domino effect with the family, the
Yeah.
friends, and the opposition, and the acquaintances. You know what I'm saying? It's all circumstantial, but the energy around the killing starts from, you know, from these type of relationships, you heard?
That's
So
a
it's like,
fact.
fuck, you heard? Like, fuck ass, like you said. You know what I'm saying? Like, when niggas see me, like, I can go anywhere in Brownsville, you heard? But niggas,
Facts.
and it's like, damn, I can go anywhere, you heard? I can walk through anywhere. But the shit is just so fucking crazy because, you know, it's like, you know what I'm saying? You can't tell niggas to put their guns down in order for them to get killed because that shit will be in their conscience. It's like, yo, you know, damn if you do, damn if you don't, you heard?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? This shit still got me puzzled because, you know, these little niggas, I be out here every day, you know what I'm saying? These little niggas out here, they pull up in the PJs, niggas come through, you know, Devon. I be seeing Devon, shout out to Devon, you know Devon.
Yeah.
You know, he got the Maserati, he be pulling up, you
Yeah,
know
no
what I'm saying?
question.
Some of the best people's I fuck with, so you know what I'm saying? It's like, this shit going crazy out here, you heard?
Yeah, no
It's
doubt.
bugged out, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, this thing niggas think me, you know what it is, man? Niggas need more activity. It's more jobs, more gyms. You heard? Niggas need to just do something different than this shit. You heard?
That's a whole fact, man. That's a whole fact. That's why, you know, like none of these people, like people don't realize that like my people, it's one company, but it's broke down. Some of them are Italian, everyone's the Jews, right? Now they behind me or whatever. I'm going for the big push, the long haul now. So this way we can sit down or whatever. It's actually offices and you know what I mean, like an outreach community center all in one, so that people can come together, whatever, and immediately we can start putting dudes to work. Whereas right now, my old practice was to have where they just call my phone. Now I'm gonna be the person in question that's dealing directly with the state and the city providing these jobs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, man. So, you know, I've been rubbing arms with politicians the last few weeks. They behind me now. So that's it, man. I'm just trying to make a change for our community, not just our community, but for communities abroad. It doesn't matter what state and none of that you come to. If I read the business proposal, I'm talking about global, having a global effect, not just New York, but all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. You know another thing I realized? Let me tell you something. Like niggas be wanting to get out the hood, you heard?
Yeah, facts.
They just don't have the material
The
and the
resources.
guidance
Yeah.
to lead them out the hood. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you know, even when I was, you know, I'm from Brownsville. So, you know, when I was young, like, you know, I ain't never left Brownsville. Everything was there. Shopping areas, picking.
Facts.
You know, you got all the shopping areas, you got all the food, fuck all of that. You got the schools right in Brownsville. So niggas ain't never. But when I started boxing, you know, I started seeing different type of colors, different type of race, different type of nationality. Then I became accustomed to it. So then I started performing into a bigger picture. Once these dudes start coming out the hood to different things and dealing with different nationalities, they're gonna see big money. They're gonna see much bigger money, more bigger picture, and shit gonna become more beautiful. You heard? But that's what
That's
they
a fact.
just gotta take the opportunity to get. You know, not to just say abandon the hood, but you know, to show niggas there's a bigger world outside of Brownsville. That's it. That's what I be trying to promote.
Yeah.
You heard?
Let me tell you something, KK. When I was living in Houston, right?
Yeah.
I lived my greatest moments compared to New York, anywhere else, times 2,000, bro. Like I made so much money. I had people around me that was trying to make money, and you know we came together. You had little shootouts in the surrounding areas of hoods, certain clubs, but the crowd that I hung with, like I was a party at Belvedere and stuff like that or whatever, and the nightlife was just beautiful, kid. Like it wasn't no beefing, none of that. Everybody was pushing flying
Right.
Spurs and Bentley GTs
Right.
and you know what I mean?
Right.
And it's like
Right.
I enjoy life, so when I come back here now,
Yo.
I'm trying to get dudes together so we can live the same way here. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Not gonna happen. It don't work. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, let me tell you something. I'm gonna give you a short scenario.
Yeah.
I ain't going front. I was from Brownsville, right? And I had cousins that lived uptown in the Polo Grounds, you heard?
Yeah.
Now, you know, back in the 80s, them niggas was all about that paper, you heard?
Facts.
So I ain't gonna fight. I used to go up there, son. I used to have the big ass motherfucking popcorn link, the popcorn big piece on my neck, big 450. They was looking at me like, what the fuck is, you heard? I'm like,
Yeah.
I thought I was the man, you heard? Them niggas always the man. You I'm looking at their little ass chains, their little herringbones, the ice out shit. I'm like, that little fucking shit. I'm like, but they was already ahead of us, you heard?
Facts.
They was been ahead of us. I'm like, oh shit. So my cousins would be like, yeah, son, that shit cost this much. I'm like, oh shit. You can put my shit on stage. But you know, when you come out the hood and you come out and you start seeing different type of, you know, things that it's no longer your eyes. It's all about, you know what I'm saying? It's all about, how can I put that? It's about wealth, you heard?
Facts.
Once you learn how to get your wealth, learn that you think big, you don't think small. You know, we got a lot of people that think small, so they look at things as if they big because of the appearance. But it's not. It's not. You gotta have quality, not quantity. Quality is what we gotta learn to accept. We gotta learn to build our
Facts.
minds, look at things as a quality, not a quantity. You heard?
That's a
That's
fact.
what we gotta do. We gotta step it up. You heard?
Yeah.
I've been stepping it up, but you know that's why. You know how it goes. You know how this shit go with me, man. You already know, son. You already know. That's how I think. I think big, you heard?
That's the fact.
gotta
I know how it
think
is.
big,
KK, remember back in the day, I was telling dudes before, I said, yo, you know, as a kid, KK was about the bag, so, you know, he been at the house. You know, come on, KK. You know, we was like 8, 9 years old out the crib already, running around. People know who we are, so I know where you come from. I already know how you think. I remember seeing you, like I said, I tell everybody, man, KK's had a wave spinning, big chain on this nigga moving around. I always say that, you know why? I gotta tell people, I am not a liar. I don't get on here. I don't get with dudes conspiring and, yo, this is what we gonna say to make us ever look good. It is what it is. You see Peyton came on here and said, listen, man, you and KK, y'all been at the crib since y'all was baby, boom, boom, boom. Like, you can't make this stuff up. You can't write, you can't write that script.
Look at your last, that's a fact. Look at your last caller. He's from Fort Greene. He was anonymous. He's like, yo, I don't want to say my name, but I know Killer Cam. I know you. I know Killer Bear. I know Squirrel. These names is legend names, nigga. You heard?
Facts.
These are legends you talking about. You know what I'm saying? So you already know. You know what it is? I be laughing at some of these niggas on here. Like, he was like, yo, Cam, yo, listen. Let me tell you something. I remember last time I spoke to you, you had the big range, right? Remember, I was up north. I was with Wiz and Headmo.
Yeah, no question.
Me and Head had the Benzes back to back. You heard?
Yeah, no
he had
question.
the S5 and had the S430. You heard?
No question.
Now, that's a fact. I be like, yo, son, I be
from a mile away.
You good?
I can't be like you.
You know, it's harder.
Yeah,
to
I'm
move
doing a
around
live
in New
video.
York.
Oh,
And that's good though. You good though, right? You still in trouble?
of course I'm staying out of trouble. Just
My
trying
man.
to sell these sneakers, woman size, you know what I'm saying?
Pardon me, KK. Sorry about that.
Trying to make some money.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah.
Staying out of
Yeah,
problem.
you know, but you know this shit
All right,
crazy.
salute, boy. Yeah.
I be looking, I be laughing at these niggas in their cars talking about they doing this, they doing that. Motherfucker, man, lay your ass down, man. You don't know what it is. They only drove in foreign cars, you heard? I ain't never had a American made car, you hear me?
Man, let me tell you something, man. I tell dudes that I said, yo, a lot of dudes, anybody can have a hookup or a link, and the dude take you to a car lot and get you a nice looking car or whatever, but you gotta pay a note. KK gonna tell you, I paid $100 bands for my ring. I was in Houston getting money. Jay Prince taught me so much shit.
That's a fact.
Taught me so much
a
shit
fact.
that my shit costed $109,000. When I cashed the joint out, they took the $9,000 off, and I still got tags, title. I said, I mean, come on.
That's when So B was staying with you.
Yeah,
So B was
facts.
staying with you then, nigga.
Facts.
Remember we was calling each other? You like,
Yeah,
that's
facts.
a fact.
I remember that.
That's a whole fact.
I said, yo, fatty, man, what's up, yo? Cause I didn't even say your name. I said, yo, what's up with Kev? Nigga said, yo, okay, yo, I'm in the tube with him. I said, call that nigga. Boom.
Bro, that's a fact.
Yeah,
That's
hey,
a fact.
hey,
That's a
got
fact.
soon as Hey got on the phone, he said, Gully boy. I said, yeah, Gully boy. They been playing this and that. I remember the whole conversation, bro. Yeah, man. You know what I mean?
Son.
No question.
Yeah, son.
You know? So it is what it is, though, bro. We gonna link up or whatever
Yeah,
case may be. Well, if I come towards them sides, I call and see where you at. You know what I mean?
yeah. I know you be in the PX.
Yeah, yeah. By the way,
You know
to
what I'm saying?
the BX, yo, shout out Boogie Mike, Chicken Raw, and the homies uptown, man. Salute.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, man. Yeah, son. Yeah, man. But I'm beat. I got my wife in the hospital and shit. You know what I'm saying? They have to take the colosophy test.
Yeah.
But they don't let nobody in there because, you know, they got to sedate you and all that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, no doubt.
So I'm outside the motherfucking hospital and shit, trying to wait for the doctor just called me and told me that she about to go in. But I gotta be there when she come downstairs and shit. You know, they strict with their rules and shit. So, you know.
Yeah, I went through that shit too. I had went through that with my people's tour, whatever. They had to put on the contract for a little while. Put the camera inside.
We gotta tell niggas to get checked, son. Because we dying at a high rate at 50, son. We ain't even making the 60s no more. Niggas, I don't know, man, niggas dying of heart attack, cancer, all type of shit, man. I'm telling you, man, we gotta get that. We gotta start getting that.
What KK is saying, y'all, is, you know, they say, once you hit 40 and 50, but actually we've been having younger people like 32, 35 dying from colon cancer. So y'all get a chance, go get a colonoscopy or whatever. They make sure that you're good. Basically, they're gonna sedate you and basically go inside and test and all the rest of that with a camera. You know what I mean? To make sure that you don't have colon cancer. I gotta go get one myself. You know, so you know, with that said, y'all, I'm about to show you. I gotta run inside this next office at the block. With that said, I'm gonna end the live. Kay, you can call back if you want to call back here on the main line.
I got you.
You know what I mean? So with that said, you'll see we on deck. Any information, call any of us. You know, KK real knowledgeable too. You know what I mean? It ain't all hood and street. We got information that we can lend y'all that y'all can maneuver through life with, man. You know? So
Man, yo, I'm gonna salute you out though, man. I love you, heard. Stay up, you hear me?
I love you too, K. You already know what it is.
You already know, you heard?
All right, peace.
Peace.
Yeah, so with that said, y'all, you know, for the most part, man, I'm talking to everybody, but most importantly, I'm talking to the youth, man. Yo, stay safe out here, man. If you have a situation or whatever, remember, it's always options. You make a decision, weigh your options first, man. Stay safe, stay healthy out here, man. Wear your mask, you know what I mean? Because, yeah, COVID-19 is very much real, whatever case may be, whatever, man. And, you know, just try to make it, man. I know it's hard out here. Just try to make it, bro. You know, your elders, your grandparents, your parents, for those who have great grandmothers and so or whatever. You know, hold on to them daily, man. You know, don't have them walking outside by themselves with cane, because you have some people that's really sick in the mind that snatch their bag, drag them, you know what I mean, or whatever case may be. They shouldn't be doing strenuous things anyway. So, go to the laundromat with them, man. This is not just the brothers, this is about the women too. Young girls, the teens, older women. Let's not forget how you got what you got. Do our parents, man, do the elders. All right? So with that said, you know, to be continued until later on, or whatever case may be or whatever. Salute. I think he was about to hit my car. He came swerving around a little power. Salute. And you know my slogan, man. Grocery sell more than dope, man. Salute. Hybrid love, man. Peace.